A young boy's moment of despair becomes a sign of hope after attending Sovereign Health's adolescent facility in Rancho San Diego. We spoke to David and Cal Saul about the adolescent facility and how a suggestion to admit for assessment and treatment became a solution for the family. Here's their story.
He has been having a very difficult time controlling his impulses and his behavior, and he's been lashing out in a way where it was impossible, it seemed, to have him at home. We didn't know what to do. We were at a loss. He wouldn't listen to us at all. You know, he would say really, really mean things to his mom, to me, to his little sister, to his older sisters, and we didn't know what to do. He was having problems at school. He seemed to have lost all the friends that he had because he got in fights with everybody and had a lot of anger, and you know, it was just started to become really, really difficult when he hit his teens. His behavior got really bad. You know, we questioned, like, you know, is he a bad kid? Is he gonna go to jail? Like, you know, what's going on?
So did you seek treatment beforehand, or did you seek advice from an expert, a therapist?
We took him to a couple of psychologists, and we had some testing done with him, and he had a psychiatrist who was prescribing him some medication to help level him out, because there was I guess an ADD issue, and just the emotional swings. But then he decided he didn't want to take that medicine anymore, and we couldn't get him to take it. He just flat out refused to do it, and things did get worse at that time too.
So what happened at that point? Did he stop seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist?
We didn't really know what to do. It didn't seem like the therapists or whoever he had in the past were really making much of a difference, and we were getting to a point where we felt like, wow, maybe we need to send him somewhere, send him to military school or somewhere where he would listen to them, or where he would be able to have some kind of a structure that he could somehow fit into, where, you know, he wouldn't have these behavior problems. But we felt that we couldn't control him at home. It was absolutely impossible. Someone recommended Sovereign Health, and we went down there and met the people, and that's what really did it for me. Is everybody there seemed really caring about him. They cared about the dilemma that we were in, and we talked to a few other places, and we never really got that feeling. So more than anything, that's what helped us feel it was a good place for him to be.
So how long did you all have David stay there at Rancho San Diego?
He stayed for 5 days, and in that time they were able to really watch him. They observed all his behaviors, and they got a really good understanding, I think, of who he was, and it really helped us at the end have a lot more insight on what he was going through, what challenges he had, and also what strengths he had.
When you picked him up, did you notice a difference in just his demeanor? Were there little changes that you noticed that he kind of kept in mind?
He did come back with some tools that I think were helpful to him and to us. You know, when he instead of just outbursting all the time like he would, I did notice that he had some tools, like where, and he even said he learned this at Sovereign. He said, Dad, when I'm feeling like this, I just need to walk away and go in my room and cool off. And so he would do stuff like that. So I think some of those tools helped him. I think they gave him some philosophies and insight to his own behavior and how to manage things in his life a little better.
What would you say to someone who maybe in the same situation as you all were, not really knowing what to do? I mean, what would you say to them?
I would just say, you know, wherever you're going to go, of course, you're going to want to meet them. And I would definitely recommend going down there and meeting the people at Sovereign, because I think that they'll feel like it's a good place just by meeting the people. And the whole place seems to have a context of caring. And I think when you go there and you experience that, it'll make you feel comfortable with having them take care of your child.
So David, tell me a little bit about your experience at Sovereign.
It was honestly really good. They helped me learn to cope with everything that was going on, like I would get really upset, and it was hard. It was like I felt like I couldn't control it, honestly. And then they taught me how to before I get upset, I go in my room and read or count to 10, like, and just shut everything out for like a minute. And stuff that I didn't even think about doing, and it honestly really helped.
So how did you feel before going to Sovereign?
Hopeless. It was very hard to communicate with everybody, even my friends, and my friends sort of left me because it was like I couldn't communicate with them that well. It was a lot harder for me to take social cues. Now it's a lot easier. I still have a long way to go, and I knew that, but Sovereign did help me, and honestly, they like changed how I live to today.
To learn more about the programs at Sovereign Health's adolescent facility in Rancho San Diego, go to sovteens.com or call 866-512-1981.